Hi, this is Dark Fox 127 and welcome to another Caranthir Tower version 2 reborn, whatever you want to call it, Twitch stream. Today I'm just going to be, again as usual, modding on the creation kit, modding Caranthir Tower. I was going to call it version 2 and then I was like, that sucks, so now I'm going back with reborn, but I haven't entirely made my mind up. So it's gonna been well over a week since my last stream easily, and that's just because it's getting the right time. The last stream was quite entertaining, I'm sure, with all the noise in the background and technical issues, but yeah, should be all good today, as long as people don't slam doors left, right and centre and scream. So I was just scratching my head over the Mage quarters. I've come to the decision that I want the display cases in the Mage quarters now. So you're going to be displaying a lot of your unique items in here, stuff like weapons and armour anyway. So there's some mannequins, there's obviously the statues, there's the bed, and I was thinking about cooking and things like that, so I'm going to have a sort of fireplace with the cooking stuff here. I think I'm going to place that in the Mage quarters rather than have a big kitchen. As for staff, they're not going to live in the tower, they're going to be based elsewhere and just come into the tower when they're needed. And they're going to go out and about and do stuff for you. So I've made that decision. The exterior, a lot of you may know or may not know. The exterior is done. So I might as well go and show you that in the creation kit. Because to show you in the game, I would have to solve the puzzle and give away one of the big secrets, which I'm not willing to do. Wow, that's loaded really nicely. I'm gonna have to refresh this. Refresh that. A lot of you might have seen the entrance in sort of images and stuff that I've posted. I've done this up a little bit, and you've got a puzzle to solve, and the tower will then become available. I've got to be careful what I say here as not to give anything away, and I don't want the people that who are watching, who know what I'm on about, to say anything, because that'd be evil. So refresh would be nice. Are we done now? There we go. So I spent an entire day doing the tower as a single mesh, kind of, and majoritively a single mesh, so that I can do something cool with it, and it's a lot easier to sort of mess with, move around. And that is now sorted. So this is now the tower exterior. There might be some changes to be made, a little bit extra added, but that's pretty much the exterior. And I'm glad to have that done, out of the way now, because that was quite troublesome. And then you've got the entrance part here, like I say, solve a puzzle, bam, all up and running. Now, as what I was, don't mess me around, what I was planning is, oh joy, it's disappeared again. What I was planning is having it a lot taller, but I think it's going to get too big. So now I've gone with the right size. I was going to have the forge buried under the mountain and 3 sections. Now I'm only going to go with sort of 2 sections and the forge area, which also explains no windows at the bottom, plus the fact that the windows wouldn't sort of fit on this side because there's a load of mountain. That might seem small, but I think it's a good size. I think it was a little too big last time and just full of junk. So that's the plan, and today's plan is to get just all sorts of things done. Now the lobby area isn't really going to be the lobby anymore. It's going to be where a load of cool magic stuff happens. There's a few mannequins in, so I might show a few things off in here. I've had a new sort of little plan for that thing as well, which I haven't tested yet, so I might give that a shot, see if that's working. And yeah, I think that covers most of what I've been messing around with. So a lot of polishing off. Alchemy area hasn't changed, but this I need to change. This was going to be completely open, then it was going to be 2 entrances, and now it's going to open this way, but I'm not happy with the design, so that didn't go very well. Just refresh that. Come on. So hide them two. I don't want these anymore. These can just be hidden. I don't want this stuff, these rubbish walls. Being really careful about what I'm selecting here. Still got to mess with the lighting as well. I think it's too bright, but it can't be too dull that I can't see the displays over there that I'm trying to set up. And I want to provide a sort of patch ESP for anyone who uses, well, you'd be stupid not to use it, but in case people don't use it, people that use the uniques by Insanity, so you can display a lot more unique weaponry in these, so they're going to look pretty empty to begin with, but then if you do use the patch, like you bloody well should, you'll get a load of other weapons in there, which will be nice. Yeah, this needs to be different. So I need my Dwemer architecture. Where are we? Should be under there. Tower. And we are after something similar but not quite the same. Not really that. Don't actually know if it exists what I'm after. I'll have to build something else up. What am I after here? That one, that one. Yeah. Okay then. Let's build this up different. See, I've also got to make a unique part so it doesn't have gold pieces on it. Oh, that helps. Structure. Aha. Them two I want, that's it. Resize them. There we go. Ah, that's a problem, isn't it? That lift thing in the middle. Very awkward, very awkward. See, I could just have the platform in the middle, but it'd ruin the idea I've got with it. So we've got that part. Oh, that's going well. There we go. No. Oh, God damn it. That might help. And then I'd want to change this one to something a little different. Like that one maybe. There we go. That fit? Probably not. What is with this camera today? Probably not going to work. There we go. And then I'll have to figure something for the insides of there, which I think last time I used the flooring. Don't need to be that big, I don't think. does. Bit better. Sod it. I'll do. And then I'll copy it and put it the other ways as well. Now I should be able to fit, like I say, a little fireplace thing in there. Whoops. Really need to have a play around. Yeah, really have to have a play around with my settings a little. The creation kit's a bit awkward to do stuff. I shall perfect that later on. That's a lot better, and then I can build something into there, like the little fireplace I wanted. Don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. Because the whole kitchen, like I say, I think that's going to be pointless. It didn't really serve any purpose last time. People just came in and ate once a day or something. So I think we'll go in game and take a look around. I am dying to show off what I've done with the discovery of the tower, but it'd just ruin it. So let's have a think. First thing I need to do is pop into Mod Organizer and change a setting or two. Where are we going here? Come on, you sod, you're here somewhere. Got to change the res. There it is. That's better. Try and do it 1080p. We're probably going to have trouble, so let's do that. Boot that up. Might take a minute. I have a very messed up Skyrim right now, so I've got to really fix that and sort it out, because I was going to update Mershgrim a little and it was just screwed. The whole Dawnstar area was ballsed up, so I'm going to wait until I do my next computer upgrade. Where are we going? Where are we going? We could try the lobby. See if that test thingy's working. My controller has died. My 360 controller I usually use. So if I'm a little rusty and weird with the mouse and keyboard, it's because I'm just not used to using it. Oh Jesus! That's not supposed to happen. Although technically you're not really supposed to get in here, so that way. At least the other part's working. It's meant to only fire off once, so you beam into here. Make it sound like Star Trek. But you get sort of transported into here. As soon as you walk out, it shuts down behind you. That's the general idea. I've also changed that. It's got a thing that it sort of bumps into. Anyway. Alrighty then. Let's use that. Dumbass. I need it that way. That's better. Yes. Oh, I haven't shown the forge, have I? I think I did the entire forge on my own without streaming. Let's go to the forge. I totally forgot about the forge. I've uploaded images, but it's just not the same. Reason I didn't really stream this is because probably because my voice was going. Because this was annoying. This was very annoying. I've had to take. I don't even remember now. I have taken the. What do you call it? Yavaska sort of forge, the Sky Forge, and I've had to change the textures, remove the collision, and nullify a load of textures, and fiddle them onto the end, add bits on, to place two around this very large, newly designed forge thing. So, yeah, that's like a huge forge. I'm designing my own sort of workbenches here, although I need activators, so I could do that in a moment. I need activators to get to them because they're actually sort of buried beneath the stone there, so the activator's here somewhere. There we go, so you can actually hit that. And then you've got to build your own home one. Now, although this isn't going to be so much of a sort of a buildable player home as my other mods have been, I think it's going to have some element of creating things. I haven't decided quite what yet, but it's going to have some creativity in it, some crafting methods. Why is it that on? That needs to go in there. There we go. This is going to be the Mystic Forge, which doesn't do anything at the moment. It's going to charge your staves, so if you have any empty staves you can charge them up for free using this rather than having to hunt down soul gems. This is going to be an advantage to having built this. Of course you're going to have to work towards fixing it because it's not going to be on. Same with the forge, you're going to have to turn all of this on, get it up and running. It's more of a discovery and restoration project than a build project. I've got similar ideas for the valves as well, things like that. There's going to be some cool stuff. So I'm thinking you have to replace the valves or find the valves somewhere because they're broken off and been left somewhere, and then come and fix them on and get the forge up and running again, and maybe do something to get the lava going or the fire going and everything. Oh, these are fun as well. How the hell do I even get there? There we go. I've designed my own little sort of shutter door things, which are kind of cool. And that bloody shield never sits in place. And then we've got, yeah, got a door here. That's going to have like weapon racks and such. You should be able to put stuff on there. They should all work fine. Furnace smelter. That's interesting. It would be nice to have something unique. And then vents there, obviously, for the smoke, ideally. So I might have some something on the exterior of the tower where you see the smoke coming out, somewhere relevant to where this is, just to add a little more detail. But yeah, that's the forge at the moment. I haven't got all the lifts working yet because they're another way of travelling rather than just the portals. In fact, you'll have to use the lifts to start with to get to the portals to activate them. Go to the lobby. I don't think much has changed. Actually, it might have. I don't remember what everybody's seen. Don't think people have seen my 4-hour clutter project. Probably not really 4 hours, but it felt like it took a long time for me to clutter. But you should be able to sit at these now and do stuff. Wrong one. They're not all working yet. Yeah, you should be able to learn stuff. So some time passes and your skills advance. Now it won't actually It won't increase a skill for certain, it will just boost a skill by about 50%. Thank you, Eleonora. And then we've got, so it'll boost by about 50%, give or take. Whoa, 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 whoa. My mouse is going AWOL. Anyway. Yeah, what the hell is going on? There we go. It's okay, my screen's going stupid. Basically, it should increase about 50% your skill. But you can only do this once per day. You can only use one of these once per day, so you can't just sit there learning for hours on end. About an hour does pass as well. Hence the black screen. Yeah, these are just cheats to get a load of books, so I've got to delete those. But yeah, everything else should be working. The library is pretty much there. Maybe a bit more decor, a bit more life with a couple of NPCs, but yeah, it's pretty much there. So, anything else? You'll also find that areas can only be travelled to once they've been discovered, so if I go... that's completely wrong. Or not when they've been discovered, when you've activated certain portals. A couple of them will be able to go to straight away by default. Forge is a problem, actually, it shouldn't work. There we go. So as you can see, more starting to show up as you go along, rather than be able to just jump to wherever you want to go straight away. Let's see if this looks okay up here. Ignore that display case, so I can put things on the grid easy and then just move into place. And yeah, I've got the drapes, haven't I? You can hang all the different drapes up now. That's actually so easy to do now, I've done it too many times. Rugs will need doing too. And there we go. Wonderful Skyrim for you crashed, but I've pretty much shown what I wanted anyway. So, let's skip back to ZK. Okay, that should be back to normal now, yep. But that's it, yeah. Forge is pretty much done, apart from just getting things set up. And we've got that link. You can check that out. It's not a virus. Ooh. Oh, what's that? Let's have a look. Hold on. That's interesting. Yes. I'm not going for the Dwemer look, but I can do what you might have noticed I've done with my piping and make it silver, because I don't want anything gold. That's interesting. That might be something for us to do, actually. Let's have a play. What's the name? Copy. Where? Somewhere here. Credits. Planning. Wow, that's a plan. There's nothing on it. Where are we? What the hell's names? No, that isn't it. Well, this is weird because I had a list. Names? No, that's not it. Oh well. I'm gonna have to make a new bloody list on it. Oh no, there we go. What's he doing over there? Oh, drag that over there. Done. Okay. Let's have a look. Did I download that just now? Oh, just stop it. Just download it and stop being a knob. There we go. Doesn't matter where we get it from. Just going to delete some stuff. what that is. That is extract. And then it's one of these. Let's have a look at this. This is awesome. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. What? Okay then. Hold on a minute. Please say it's using that. Yes, it is. Sheet. Should be able to use mine. That one, I do believe. Oh, Jesus. That didn't go so well. That might be the wrong one. That one. That's better. There we go. See how that looks. I'm probably going to have to improve on that texture because it is just slapped together. Interesting nevertheless. What's that? Oh, this could take a while. Finding all the parts. Particle system, particle system, particle. What? Okay, I'll probably have a look at that later on. Find all the bits and bobs. Make a custom version. That would be awesome. That was kind of cool as well. I like that. Yes. That's pretty awesome. Check the chat. Whoa! 10 people. I think we've got a record for Caranthir Tower. Lecture. Yeah, I plan on having more tutorial videos, but I'm waiting for the weather to warm up because the cold keeps me out of the mood. I just want to sit down and watch Netflix instead. So I will get back to all of my tutorials. I was going to check this before it crashed, but it looks fine anyway, so I think that's sorted. And I was going to go to the forge, wasn't I? So let's take a look. What the? You probably didn't notice, but there's oh, where the hell's that gone now? There was a trigger. Where the heck's that gone? There's a big trigger box here, and basically on a few of the things in the tower, you get little buffs for using the forge or the alchemy stations or anything else. You're going to get little buffs, so it's going to make things more powerful. Things that you craft are going to be a lot better by a certain percentage. So it's cool little things like that. It just gives you more of a reason to use this forge rather than something else. Yeah, that smelter does look horrible. The new one would look really good. And I was going to figure out this, wasn't I? So as you can see, I've just hidden the the bench underneath there. Now, if this isn't unique, it needs to be. This is messing me around. Stop. Yep, it's unique, and I've already done it. So I'm going to need a trigger box. Zoink. default. Step 4. Activate link once. Probably not going to work. I think I might have a script anyway. No. Oh, I'm searching trigger on my course name. I'll just make my own one. I'm going to have to make my own trigger anyway. So, trigger. Activate station. Actually, I'll change that. Activate. Whoops. And then should have a script, hopefully. Trophy activator, temp perk. What's that one? Don't think so somehow. If not, I'm just gonna make one my damn self. Trophy activator, I think that might be it. Nope. One of these has got a little bit of code I can use. What the hell's the difference? Screw that then. Activate, link ref. Here somewhere. One of these. Default scripts intended for triggers. When hit, they'll activate their linked reference. Then there might be an option on that to do once, so you leave that as no and only actor autofill, or you just set that to player. Yeah, that probably won't work. Create new form, no, and yes, because I changed the name, so we'll fit that in there. There we go. Need to change a few things here. Player activation. Offset that by 1. And that should be good. And then I just need to do something the same for over here. Seems to be going slow for some reason. Ah, wait a minute, that's not custom. Cancel that a second. Sod that. And then of course we're going to need the link reference, otherwise we're not going to do anything. What the hell happened then? There we go. Save. And that should be good. And I'll change the name of this one to just a normal workbench. Vanilla, yeah, it's from a DLC, the lava is. Let me figure out which. Oh, it's probably Dawn Guard. Yep, Dawn Guard. From the Dawn Guard DLC, all the lava is. If you just type lava in and all, you'll find that easy. Very nice addition, very useful indeed. See, started making a forge like this in the version I'd started last year, I think it was, and I ended up scrapping that new version, which was going to be the original Caranthir Tower Reborn, and I just completely scrapped it. But a lot of the ideas, like the forge, I am still doing in this one. So I even planned on having 2 towers at some point, but then I thought it's not really Caranthir Tower then, is it? It's going to be towers, and that's just stupid. So scrap that idea entirely. Although it was cool, because I made sort of an outside walkway that you could go through, and you'd look out the glass and you'd see out to Skyrim. It was pretty badass, but I didn't really like it in the end. But yes, that lava is from Dawn Guard. Now, link those 2 things up, sorted that part out. Really don't know what else to do at the minute. The lobby, actually, I was going to design the lobby. These were going to be pads for where you conjure up different creatures. There's a lot of resources out there for new creatures as well, so I was going to try some of those. But I don't want these here now. But this room is going to be all to do with magic. You're going to do all sorts of cool stuff in here. There's going to be new features. Enchanted arrows I'm probably going to include into this. That's not selecting that. Really cool stuff. I don't want the portal, I want the blooming... There we go. What was wrong with this? On trigger enter, that's wrong. Should be on trigger leave. We need on trigger leave for that. Yeah, something like that will work. It's just if I don't have to make my own script, I won't. If I can avoid making scripts, I'm sure I already had one C that would work, and I just changed the property, but it been couldn't find it. On trigger, just gonna make sure it's roughly the same. You should be able to just change enter to leave, but I want to make sure. So I'm just going to copy it. I think it does change a little. That's better. Oh, great. What the hell? AK trigger F, of course it is. If, AK trigger F, yes. Action ref. Better. So tempted to do the Snickers advert then. Better, better. You're not you when you're hungry. Right. Let's delete that because it was a crap idea. Oh, not so much a crap idea, actually. Let's drag these out. Oh, it would be selecting the wrong thing, wouldn't it? There we go. That I need to do something else for, because it's shiny and it shouldn't be. You Son of a bitch. Oh, never mind. Let's just delete that. I'll redo that. Let's have a look. Lighting should be okay. Hide that out of the way. Don't need that either. Don't need to see that. What I was going to do is a big platformer isn't up. So I'll see how that looks. Platforms. Depends what kind I'm going to want. Yeah. Let me think. There was a very interesting design. What's that called? DLC2 Architecture Snow Elf. Something I wasn't going to use, but now might come in handy if I retexture it. Not sure. This is strange. Something like that. I would like that. Some of this is just tricky. Let's think. Depends how high that's going to end up being. This might go. It's going to be a lot of work, but it might go. Let me think here. You see, when I did that, that was a really awesome idea, and it remains an awesome idea. However, I've already done it now on the exterior with something. I've done like the entrance doorway. That rises up. That's awesome. And it's a hell of a lot easier to do. So, although this was a good idea, it hasn't really made a lot of sense. So I might shift the portal out of the way. And you'd be overlooking all the cool magic stuff. It'd make more sense. So that can probably go. For now, I'll just hide it because it's going to be difficult. And that whole thing can just bugger off because it's not needed. I've got something way cooler on the outside. So let's see how this ends up looking, shall we? Now let's get an idea of how high that will be. Holy crap. That's going to be pretty high. That's at least 2 players worth. Almost. Doesn't need to be too much though, does it really? That's pretty cool. Let me have a think. You see, if you don't know, those of you that don't know, this is inspired by Frostcrag Spire. A lot of people didn't actually play Oblivion or Morrowind, but I love this place, and this is the whole reason why I did this. So let's apply that big. And yep, that's about the right height. It's that kind of idea. You'll see there's like ramps going up, and you've got the pads. That's where I'm getting the pad idea from. So yeah, and the portals, it's a complete rip-off. But and the banners. But yeah, getting the idea from this, it's kind of trying to bring excuse me, trying to bring this back into Skyrim. So it would be nice to put something like that in. Deary me, what was that? How many we got viewed? Oh, we haven't bored anyone to death then. Let's have a look. That can probably go about that height. Alrighty then. Excuse me. Then we just need something to fill that in, which should be easy. But we need to retexture this first. So let's get rid of that mushy junk at the bottom. Let's figure out what it is. Oh, that's pretty. It's neither of them. That's the bit I'm after. Found it. See if we can get away without having to make them. Oh, geez, that's not good. We're gonna have to blag that. Ah, you evil people. Why have you done that? We'll get away with that one, but that's a mushy mess. Wow, I can't spell rubble. Right, let's try that again. Want? Where are we? Dungeons. Dwemer. Rubble pile. Something very specific. Dwemer crap. And it wasn't this. I'll just leave that for now. I won't nullify it. Might have another idea. And let's just start overlaying the Dwemery stuff. Well, that's a mess. I don't know what that's about. Let's try this. Yep. Oh, yes. That would look awesome. If it works, that's fine. And I would say that is pretty interesting. That looks okay to me. Let's keep that and rename it. Stairs platform. That's pretty nice, actually. Let's change that. Lighting I can play around with because obviously the library is not in the same cell anymore, which is very, very helpful. And it'd be nice if those steps extended out a bit more, but I think that's fine. So that'll do. If it ends up being a little shiny, I'll make a separate mesh and take the shiny bits off. Where the hell has it gone now? Interior stairs platform. There we go. That should look okay. Once we get rid of or change the rubble there. It's a bit of a bummer, that is. I want to be honest. Why didn't they just do it properly and then add the rubble on top? You could have just made it invisible then. Never mind. How high can we go here without it looking stupid? I'll probably say there. And you don't want to fall down and break your neck down the side, so that is okay. And then, don't actually know what they use there. Might check that. Might be part of a large building piece so it might be out of the question. But I'm thinking this, but the squares might come through the other side. Unless we could get away with it. No, screw that, that's not going to happen. Let's have a look here. Hit save in case I screw anything up. Right, let's take a look. What's this? What have they blagged it with? Oh, you dirty minxes. Water channel ref. Shit. Yeah, it's an entire piece, but it would work. We could probably just cover it with a rug. Channel thing. That did say channel, didn't it? What? Okay, sod it. I'm just going to make a new version of it. I've got to be careful here. It's the reference name. That's why I can't find it. Let's go back to the tower. No doubt we've got a dirty edit there now. I'll have to remove after. And let's go to the lobby. Parts, sod it, that'll do. Just send a message shortly. Messages. Show all. Nope. Probably didn't even come out English. I didn't look when I typed it. Let's see, drag that in. Whoops. And move that. Then we've got to dwemify it. New word, dwemify. There we go. Don't actually want it as an activator. Probably better. Damn you. Where is it? There we go. And now change this. I wish you could hide the ground on this bit, but it doesn't seem to let you. What parts are we changing? They're pretty irrelevant. Pretty irrelevant. Let's just change that to design. Excuse any loud banging sounds in the background. My neighbour obviously can't play FIFA adequately. And he's taking it out on the floorboards. So, yeah. Don't want to play me then. Let's have a look. How's that look? Should be alright. Yep, this is changing something. I'm just going to change it all to design. And say solid. That looks okay. If not a little weird. That might actually work out as a platform. So that can actually be my altarpiece. That'll do. Mentioned using a rug. So let's see. Just having a think how to do it. It should be castle rugs. Let's grab a generic white one. There we go. Spin that around. Duplicate. That's better. That was actually flawed amazingly. So that's fine. And you'll never know. Well, you'll know, but other people won't know. Yep, that's cool. And then I can just put my pads around here. A gold rug, yeah. I've got my own rugs. I've done a resource for it as well. I've got a resource page on the Nexus if you want to look at like my different rug colours and stuff. Let us think. So, what is it I was going to use? No, that's not right. Would help if we could see. What the hell's it called now? Probably under static. Furniture, noble. Probably actually spelt that wrong. Okay, and then place this here. Kind of. See, I don't know. I'd like to design something a bit better there, bigger. What were they for? I've done the old Mage tallow candles, and these were used for the I'll put them in a little box and everything. It's lovely. These were used for the sort of spell creating machine thing, which I don't think I'll be able to replicate. But in Frostcrag Spire, you'd have to buy the candles, which were a bloody ridiculous price. You'd have to buy them, and then you'd have to put them on these altars, and then you could make spells, create your own spells, which is something I don't think I can do. Not in terms of sliders and all that stuff. That's just beyond my capabilities. But I'm going to use them in some way to do something. But this, like I say, is going to be for conjuring different creatures and such. I'll leave it as this for now and I'll change it later if I want to. And what are we looking at here? A lot of this stuff is like resources, so I didn't make it. Oh, that's cool. There's one of these which will specifically work for it, I think. I'll probably say the bottom one. That's freaking awesome. Oh, I can use my other idea now. Should still have it. Which way? There we go. Let's drag our little man in again. Yeah, it's just the right height anyway. Leave it there. Make this a little smaller. Oops. Move that. Floor it. That was a good guess. Whoop. What the? There we go. Like that. It's in the blooming way. And then I think what I've done before is put some sort of nice glass cabinet underneath it, just to make it a little more unique. This is something I could just build up over it, really. That's kind of okay. Different anyway. And then you'll activate this book. It'll give you access to either sort of, let's think. It's probably going to have to be an actual menu rather than a craft menu. One, I don't want to use a craft menu for everything, and two, if you did it like a craft menu, you're going to have sort of actual user interface items, which will be difficult to make for some things. Like a Wisp Mother, there isn't really one for it, and I'm not sure how you go about creating one. So I'll probably just do it in a simple menu, a nice interactive menu. But you'll activate that and then create them using different things. So you'll have to put like frost salts in and make a frost atronach and things like that. Yeah, so be nice if this came out a little more actually. That doesn't look level to me. It's not, is it? That would be. But is it coming out a little too much? I can just put collision barriers, that's probably better. And then shift that. That's better. Ooh. That bit as well. Move that into the middle. Or better yet, on the edge. Much better. Stand right there. And cover that horrible black mark up, which looks a little dodgy. Put a little rug on there. I've just noticed this seems to have snow all over it. So if you didn't know how to put sort of snow on top of things, it's this directional material here. And if you just take that off, you're all good to go. And then we're going to want a big sconce. Now there's a nice design sconce I've been going for in the other areas. Let me just think of the light count here. You can usually get away with 4, maybe a 5th, 5, 6 lights. Should be able to get away with 6 lights. So I might be able to get sort of 1 there for the lift, 2 there, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quite what I wanted. If this is a large light source, it'll look alright then. And this was placed there due to, yeah, that over there, but that looks pretty okay now, natural. So this can just go down on this side. About there. And I have a design idea, which I'm going to steal from another cell. So some people might say I'm pretty slow modder, and that's fine. It's just a lot of the time I'll spend just staring at it and thinking of what I want to do. A lot of people already have the idea in their head of exactly what they want to build, and when I do have something in my head that I want to build, I'll sometimes speed up. The whole scripting and NPC stuff's probably more my thing than the actual designing of stuff. But yeah, I spend a lot of time thinking. I mean, I've gone into this Twitch stream, unlike the others, I've come into this one with no real idea of what the hell I want to do. And I'm just going on the fly. So I wasn't actually going to do anything with the lobby, but now I've got this idea to build it like this. We can be well away. Clutter bowl shape. Let's make that. Oh geez. Oh no. That's too much. Let's make it about 175. 75. There we go. Bugger off. Better. That's different. You see, what I was doing before was just boring as hell and didn't even match the architecture. And it was just using the plain old wall sconces, these wretched things, and the other ones that hang off the wall, these bloody things, and these are just boring, useless, horrible. I thought I can also use up a lot of the wall space, because designing Dwemer structures is very difficult because of how large they are, and it's difficult to make it look full and or not too cluttered with junk, but not too empty as to look really boring and generic. So building big sconce things like this is pretty wow, and it means that it's another wall that I don't have to bother with, or I just need to put sort of shelving and cool stuff on the back there. It makes it kind of cool, easy to do. Just got to be more creative. This, I delete this now, but I want to be 100% careful with what the hell I'm doing here. So far, I don't think I have a single error that pulls up in test 5 edit, and I want to keep it that way. And deleting references that scripts are linked to tends to piss the game off a little. So I'm going to be careful and do that later on. For now, like I said, I'll just hide it so it's as if it's not actually there. It's kind of a shame because that took a while to get right, but it's not needed now. Or I could keep it there. The portal could still sit there quite nicely, as if to say this is the main portal, but the whole pillar thing needs to go now. Just doesn't work with this here. So now you look out to that. That's pretty awesome. As for the banners, you will be able to change them to whatever you want, obviously. You might have noticed the windows. I've made a single mesh for them, sort of triple window things. Removed all the extra junk around them. They're Windhelm windows. So I've been a bit more creative, as I say. That is pretty cool. Now we just need to put the light with it. How bright do we want this? 2.5 is probably fine, to be honest. And have a look with it. About there. That's nice. Actually, sod it. It should be okay, this should. If I just delete that, that won't have any link references. Delete that, that's going to be moaning that the trigger's pointed to it, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to undo that, which ultimately didn't do anything. There we go, so if I just try moving the trigger. Refresh. That might help. Delete that. Ah. Sod it. Let's take it. Just back that up. Delete that. And I know what's going to happen if I go to delete that now. It's going to moan about other references, but sod it. Let's do it anyway. See, once everything's deleted and nothing that's linked together is actually there, we shouldn't have a problem. And that doesn't even need to be there. And if we can just move that up. Then dump a spacer in. There we go. Just fills that gap in at the bottom there. That should be fine. See, I could make that bigger, but I'm trying to get all the portals to be a standard size, so. And that'd be kind of cool, and then have the stuff that you can conjure around you. And then if you don't take them with you, then they can just hang in this room. Then we want a load of sort of bookshelf stuff up there. I certainly can't join on any projects. I've had a few requests and a lot of sort of modding groups, and I've tried it once before, and it's like I just don't put the effort in that I would with my own mods. Sometimes it gets boring, or I just have too many of my own ideas that I want to try, and it's not fair on the modding group or myself. So I'm usually better working on my own, but the odd occasion I'll work with somebody else on something. But definitely not a team. But this is really going to be my focus right now. I think this is something I've wanted to do for quite some time. You'll find I just scroll around and zoom around the place, pan the area, and then I keep saving it. I'm like, what to do now? I think I'm going to set. Ooh, I know what to put there. Where is it? There it is. My own design table. Might as well use it a couple of times. One of them's in the Mage quarters, but I really like it. In fact, if they've got any other ones, I could make another version of it. Just to keep things a little different. It was a it's like a snow elfy thing. Or Falmer. Oh, what the hell? There it is. What's their other one? It's just a smaller version. Okay. Don't really want to. I don't know though. I think I'll probably just use that and then sink this one into the wall maybe. So it's a little different. Like that. There we go. And then put stuff on there. I might go with a new shelf on here. What's wood? Ah, yeah, that's no good. Bit bit of a big shelf. Needs to fit in there ideally. Try and make it about the same size. So 0.6. That's not level. That's never level. There we go. That'll have to do. And then just bring that out somewhat with, come on. About there. Bet the actor wouldn't even be able to reach there. Player even. No. Maybe if he jumped. That's kind of cool. Actually. No. Where is it? Trying to think if I've got a measure. I don't think I have. I'm going to do something. With the meshes, one in particular, let's have a look. Display case 1. Let's grab everything but the glass. Can I select multiple? No, of course you can't. I'm going to want everything but the glass. There's probably a quicker way, but I'm just going to go. There we go. I just want the glass on its own. It's a lot easier. I've already done this. I swear I've already done this. I've got a display glass. There we go. But I did this a more awkward way. Wow, you can't even see it. I did this an awkward way of actually nullifying all the bits, didn't I? Yeah, that might be a better idea to do what I'm doing now. It's worth it, I think. Collision. Could keep the collision, I suppose. Should be okay. Save as. It's just glass. CT glass. I'll do it. It's in completely the wrong place. F5 needs to take another look at the data folder. Realise the new thing's there. There we go. And this might work. But then again, it might not. Because it might be too large when I make it bigger. But that would make a course awesome sort of cupboard area. I could do this. save. Move that along. There we go. That is awesome. And then put a load of cool stuff in. Damn, creative juices are flowing tonight. Banners there, 2 banners. Should be Winterhold banner there. That should do. Feel like having a bit of fun. There's why not? Why not see what these look like? A friend of mine. Thank you. Would watch a game. A friend of mine has built this. Well, built. What an idiot. Has created this banner light for me, which is awesome. So I'm just going to see what this looks like. I'm probably going to put this in as an egg. That's kind of cool because I wouldn't really want that in Caranthir Tower. It'd look a bit daft. It's like this is property of Dark Fox. It'd ruin it. It looks silly, but I'm going to put that in. I'm going to see what they look like. That'd be really awesome. Let's have a look. There we go. Some of the banners that I've had to make or include in. There we go. All I've got to do is make a texture set and grab the banners that I've already made myself. If you want to make me a banner, then go ahead. Send it over before the stream's over. I can send the file. Where are we? CT banner Mage. I'm no Photoshop master, so that will have to be. Oh, you wouldn't go to the folder, would you? No. There we go. How could we do this? No. Just spin down there, doesn't it? How that? Let's see, where is it? Default 7 and save, and then that's not working because it's being a pleb. Create new form. Where are we here? No. Right. This week could be advantageous. That one there. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's badass. Just need it over here. Ah, oh, don't bug out on me now. You horrible kit. You distasteful program. You evil kit. Damn you. I bet I can't move anything. This bug just happens when it decides to just give up all hope. So this is going to take a while to load back up. So I think what we'll do is we'll go in game and take a look around. Maybe. Background monitor. Aha, there we go. Alrighty then. Yeah, take a look at a little look around the lobby. Shame we couldn't put them banners in first. We'll need to edit the ini file and get rid of that intro as well. Speed things up a little. Right. Might want to improve some lighting here because this is too dark there. Have to see what I can do. Oh, there's gun popping up. Oh, the banner's in there. It's not the best at the minute. Hold on. Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's cool. Quite happy with that actually. That's really nice. Then you'll come up to this, hit that, and you have all your stuff down there. Oh crap. I've deleted the wrong portal. Never mind, I'll just have to reset some references and it'll give me a chance to show you how it's all done. These haven't moved, which is surprising, but they've got a chance yet. Don't like that either, I'm going to have to do something to cover them up. Oh, that just looks horrible. So somebody's... I'm not even going to say it. I think it's okay. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'll see if we can load the kit back up and fix that portal. This is going to take forever because it's in the middle of a stream, so